The goal with this client, from an existential approach, would be to assist Olivia in creating a worthy experience that she is proud of. Also, identifying the blocks that are preventing her from, in her words, getting her life back. Lastly, a goal that would be important with this specific client would be to shift her ways of daily living to set the environment for success. The goals of this client from a Gestalt approach would be to assist Olivia in understanding why she has more in understanding that she has more choices than she feels she currently does, and to expand her awareness of herself. Corey places emphasis on clients' ability to note their own awareness process so that they can be responsible and can selectively and discriminatively make choices. Olivia should also aim to be able to ask for help and receive it from others when she is not feeling her best. The role of the counselor, from an existential perspective, would be to challenge the client to make more meaningful choices to achieve a more meaningful life. To get the client to talk about her anxieties and help the client come to the understanding that what is in her control is in her control, and what is not in her control is not in her control. As a counselor working from an existential approach, it would be imperative to listen to the client to be able to best assist. Deepening the quality of life by creating a space to discuss for the client will also be a part of the counselor's role. The role of the client will be to participate in open dialogue and be prepared to have an active role in their own counseling experience. The role of the counselor from a Gestalt perspective is to create a collaborative partnership with the client where clients can learn and develop a positive attitude towards life. Encouraging self-discovery and the impact it has on one's own reality will be a part of the counselor's role. According to Polster, 1987, many people come to therapy to change the title of their stories rather than to transform their stories. A counselor working with Olivia should help change the narrative that Olivia is living in based upon her circumstances, while respecting the impact of her lived experiences. The role of the client will be to remain active in discussing her fears of being a bad mother, feelings towards her fathers, and anxieties and where they stimulate from. Removing roadblocks to living a happy life will be difficult but necessary for Olivia to lessen the anxieties on herself. The intervention I would use when counseling Olivia from an existential approach would be to get creative about how to get Olivia to see her options, facilitate conversations on her experience and how she played a role in creating her current life, which means she will be able to create her future life. From a Gestalt perspective, I would facilitate conversations that focus on the present and current life she is living, being sure to focus on Olivia's body language to bring awareness to nonverbal actions she may not be aware that she is doing. Freedom and responsibility would be the theme I would use when attempting to incorporate biblical views into the existential therapy approach. God gives us all free will, but with freedom also comes responsibility. Responsibility for oneself will be the perspective I use when incorporating a Gestalt approach, reminding Olivia to use scripture to search how God would have her do before doing as she would have herself do. If I had to pick an approach better suited to Olivia, I would say the existential approach, and I am also more comfortable with that approach. Existential approach is the one I would select because it emphasizes how much freedom and choice one has, and I think that would be good for Olivia in this space. Thank you.